Now, a sheriff has ruled the death of an 8-year-old boy who was hit by a headstone in a cemetery in Glasgow could have been prevented. Ciaran Williamson was critically injured in Craigton Cemetery in Cardonald in 2015. A fatal accident inquiry found Glasgow City Council did not have an active system of inspection to ensure the safety and stability of memorials. We're joined now by Eilish Lindsay from Thompsons Solicitors, who represented Ciaran's father at the FAI. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
So talk us through the recommendations.
Now, Sheriff Wilkinson has helpfully made a number of recommendations in light of the inquiry. The first of which is that she's recommended that the Scottish Government issue guidance in respect of memorial safety for use by local authorities throughout Scotland. What this would do would provide a basis and some guidance for local authorities for a starting point as to what their minimum standards should be in respect of inspections that should be carried out. At present, such a document doesn't exist, which would mean this would be a massive overhaul to the current system.
And do you think it can be done?
I wouldn't see why not. A number of industry guidance does exist. Unfortunately, they are conflicting with each other. So at this stage, it would be very helpful if guidance could be put together, which would set out exactly what needs to be done. That's another one of her recommendations, is that relevant agencies and associations in relation to memorial safety also revisit their guidance, and hopefully something can be put together whereby they're not conflicting.
But of course all of this is a determination by the sheriff and her recommendations, but there's no, I suppose there's no force in law, nothing to compel the councils of the Scottish Government to do any of this.
No, there's not, but I would hope, and of course Ciaran's family would also hope, that the loss of Ciaran and the fact that this has happened would be compelling enough to make them make changes. At the end of the day, an 8-year-old child has lost his life, and there's a family who are never going to get over that. And I would say that should be more compelling than any law should ever be for a system overhaul.
I noticed that Ciaran's mother, Stephanie Griffin, who I know you don't represent, but she's called for the law to be overhauled to allow prosecutions when failings are identified. What's your view on that?
That's the view that's taken by Ciaran's mother. Unfortunately, something I can't comment on. I'm aware that his father and his grandmother, while showing remarkable courage throughout this process, have suggested that the changes have been put forward are welcome changes, and they were content with what's been said by the sheriff in that regard.
And overall, I guess this process must have taken quite a toll on Ciaran's family.
Of course it has. They've shown remarkable courage throughout this entire process. The strength that they have shown can only be commendable, really. And the fact that they were sitting in the courtroom every day hearing horrific evidence regarding what happened to Ciaran really shows that courage.
Indeed. Eilish Lindsay from Thompsons Solicitors, thanks very much.